Welcome to the President's Diary, a weekly program where we highlight the work of His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali. His Excellency on Sunday, March 21, joined family members of the late Anthony Court at Sandy's funeral parlor to bid farewell to the 10-year-old who tragically lost his life on March 11.
The child was killed during a home invasion in Sophia. President Ali comforted Court's mother, Denise McPherson, and other relatives gathered to say their final goodbyes. The president noted that this is a time for all Guyanese to unite in prayers in support of the grieving family. Minister of Home Affairs Honorable Robeson Ben and Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation Honorable Hugh Todd accompanied the president and also offered their condolences to the family.
President Ali on Monday met Mayor of Georgetown, His Worship Pandit Ubraj Narain, the Deputy Mayor Mr. Alfred Mentor, and a ministerial team at State House to discuss a range of issues within the capital. Senior Minister in the Office of the President with responsibility for Finance, Honorable Dr. Ashni Singh, Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, Honorable Nigam Dharamlal, and Minister within the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development, Honorable Anand Prasad, were part of the discussions.
Among the other areas discussed was the implementation of a single window permitting system, which will be linked to several key agencies and address slothfulness. In addition, the team discussed the sprucing up of the capital, especially for the 55th independence anniversary, and the allocation of the necessary funds to make this a reality. President Ali proposed that the City Council work in tandem with the private sector to achieve infrastructure projects such as the enhancement and maintenance of parapets and drains in key parts of Georgetown. He noted that collaboration between central government and City Hall is vital to address key issues that affect the city.
His Excellency has assured investors that Guyana's growing economy will support business expansion and that a number of investment opportunities will be available in every sector. The President was delivering remarks on Wednesday, March 23 at the opening of the inaugural Invest in Guyana Virtual Forum, hosted by the delegation of the European Union in Guyana, in partnership with the Caribbean Export Development Agency and the Guyana Office for Investment.
The next 10 years will witness unprecedented levels of growth and development. The country's gross domestic product will more than double. The traditional sectors will be retooled, recapitalized, and reorganized. Mega infrastructure, agricultural, digital, energy, tourism, and transport will radically transform the country's connectivity.
The president says potential investors can also anticipate a macroeconomic framework that guarantees stability and protects their assets. Investors can also expect fiscal incentives to attract their investments and greater competitiveness.
Investors doing business with Guyana can be assured of an ever-improving enabling environment for business. They can be sure of a growing economy, which will support business expansion.
His Excellency received a courtesy visit from several members of the Guyana Conference of Seventh-day Adventists Wednesday afternoon at his office on Shiv Chandra Paul Drive. The 5-member team was led by President of the conference, Pastor Exton Clark, and included Executive Secretary Pastor Jamal Sanko, Treasurer Ravina Harinoth, Public Affairs and Religious Liberty Director Pastor Osley Edwards, and Public Campus and Youth Ministry Director Pastor Marvin Smith. The group updated the President and Vice President Dr. Bar Jagdeo on their charitable work, their primary school, youth department, and uniform clubs. During the 1-hour engagement, the group discussed partnering with the government for nation building. They were particularly interested in being part of the One Guyana project and playing their part in promoting peace and prosperity in the country.
President Ali on Wednesday, March 24, announced that Guyana's COVID-19 vaccination campaign will be expanded in the new week to include the immunization of persons ages 40 years and older.
To aggressively expand the program, the government of Guyana has procured 200,000 doses of vaccines and is exploring the further procurement of another 200,000 doses, aimed at achieving herd immunity in the fastest possible time frame.
In the coming weeks, 400 GDF personnel, along with students from the medical and nursing programs, would lend support to the expanded vaccination program.
Our goal is to vaccinate as many as 10,000 citizens per day. To achieve this, the government of Guyana is embarking on an integrative approach, including cabinet oversight, local government bodies, civil society, medical and nursing students, and the medical brigade of the Guyana Defense Force. These personnel will be trained to assist in documentation of citizens so as to expedite the vaccination process.
While the government is trying to strike a balance between reviving the economy and managing the pandemic, the president said businesses need to be more responsible.
Businesses must understand that it is critical for them to adhere to the 40% occupancy, to adhere to the protocols that customers should follow whilst using their establishment, and to ensure that they protect their fellow Guyanese brothers and sisters.
With several upcoming religious observances, President Ali also appealed to citizens to follow the COVID-19 guidelines.
While several religious and cultural events are ahead of us, the celebration of Pagwa, Easter, and the observance of Ramadan, we urge religious leaders and citizens to adhere strictly to the approved COVID-19 guidelines for these events.
Meanwhile, the president on Friday, March 26, said Guyana is set to receive 224,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccines by Tuesday. The country will receive 200,000 doses of the Sputnik V vaccine from Russia at a cost of $800 million, while the other 24,000 doses are being obtained through the COVAX facility free of cost.
Right now, they're finalizing the logistics to bring that 200,000 in. We have established the supply chain. We have established the storage facility. We had meetings with the private sector because we have to bring all the storage capacity together to get this done.
The president is urging everyone to continue to follow the COVID-19 guidelines, as being vaccinated alone will not end the pandemic.
This next 4 weeks, very critical 4 weeks for us, in ensuring that we stick to the guidelines whilst we push ahead with the vaccination. So the task force too will be working simultaneously with the vaccination program to have strong enforcement. But we are sparing no effort and we are sparing no resource in getting the vaccines here.
Also on Friday, His Excellency urged the 17 newly sworn-in land surveyors to let the law be their guide as they execute their duties. The simple ceremony was held in the Buridi Benab at State House. The president says land surveyors provide a vital service which ensures the protection of property rights and the orderly use of land.
You are an important asset in safeguarding the natural resources of our country. And let me be very frank, the temptations may be very high out there, especially the way the economy is taking off. But then is when you have to rely on the oath that you took, the oath that requires you to adhere to certain standards.
He noted the need for qualified and experienced surveyors, one which the government is committed to addressing through training.
As the country expands and its complexity deepens, there will be greater need for high-skilled individuals. Priority is being accorded to implementing a comprehensive system of education and a system aimed at producing the skills which are necessary to drive Guyana's economic transformation. Government is committed to training and advancing the training of land surveyors.
President Ali says the surveyors will benefit from the 20,000 scholarship program with tailored programs to advance their careers. President Ali and Vice President Dr. Bharat Jagdeo Friday afternoon met the management of the COVID-19 task force of the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, the Ministry of Health and medical professionals. At the meeting, the president was briefed on the vaccination rollout, after which he discussed plans and various scenarios to address the increased number of COVID-19 cases.
This has been the President's Diary, where we took a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. Thanks for watching. Join us again next week.